Hello everyone, this is Sukriti from Beauty Launchpad. Today I have with me two very creative people, creative artist Anker and Kenneth Frost, international technical educator with Alfaparf. So they just had a very beautiful show today. So I'm just going to ask them few questions about it. So to start with, explain to us the kind of looks you have created in 2 lines. You first.
There you go. I think overall the looks are very wearable. They're more about. I mean, I had my hand in only one model. Ken obviously did a lot more than I did. I think hair is more about easy wearing, less stuck into place, and less sort of pretentious hair versus what we're doing now or what you're seeing now.
I think, it's important to, the looks were all to be commercial, but also a bit of high fashion as well at the same time, but not to be over the top, but also to have different looks, whether it's a client who can just style their hair at home quickly or go to the salon and have something creative or dramatic with color. And it's also important to make sure that the hair is respected, and I think that's the key thing that everybody had in line, was to make sure the hair was respected and had the good shapes.
Okay. Great. So next question. What are the trends we should look forward to?
I think what I'm seeing lately is a lot of multi-shade colouring versus block colouring. I think some of the colours that Ken and the team produced were unbelievable, certainly vibrant and intense. But multi-shading versus just having one block solid colour. So I mean, globally, we've seen it for a long time. I think in India we're probably seeing it more, or it's coming up to seeing a lot more than just the ombre technique, which is a little bit done.
Okay. Well, how about cut?
Cut, I'll always say shorter.
Shorter.
I think short is great. I like bobs. I think they're really cool because they're important. But I think in India, the women are more into tailoring to having longer hair. Yeah, but what's important is you can have long hair, but you have to understand that there's gravity and things always go down. So to really bring out the volume and everything in the hair, you have to cut into it. So I think having long, medium, and a short length is quite good, but is versatile, really. And in terms of colouring wise, as you saw, we had some dramatic over the top colour, which is more commercial but high fashion, with the red, versus say Rod's model that I did for him today, where it's more a subtle look, but there's a lot of work involved in them to make them look subtle. It's not just a few little highlights, classic highlights. It's actually thinking about what you're doing so that when you blow dry and things, that it picks up the light outside and not just, oh yeah, that's a highlight piece. And it's respecting the hair and playing with what's there as well. So that's the key thing that they should understand in the salon when they're dealing with the hair, not just bleaching it and 30 volume or 40 volume and then toning it and things, but try other ways to look after it.
Okay. And recommendations for Indian hair? Quick, two.
I think, the easiest thing to say is overdone. It's typically overdone. So typically most people rebonding, global colour. Yes, we'll get you there soon. But sometimes less is best, and as Ken said as well, there's always probably to execute something that looks natural, it's not just left. There's effort put in. If you want to look expensive, it doesn't have to be, or it shouldn't be, I should say. It should be over the top.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I would have to say they have to have moisture. Okay. I found that with the models in the past few days, their hair is actually not that damaged, it's actually dehydrated. And I think that comes down to the humidity and the climate and maybe a little bit of water, a little bit. I'm not going to say that's the cause, but there's probably other factors as well. Professional products versus non-professional products that you get from supermarkets and commercial applied. They work, but not to the benefit you need for the hair, really. So moisture is good, and I think having a really strong moisture product such as Semidolino Moisture range, all the models we used it on, and they instantly said their hair felt softer straight away. So that's telling us that they need that hydration.
So do you think this awareness is kind of lacking in people?
I definitely. I mean, it was one of the first things Ken and I said today was, Ken brought it up, was a lot of people tend not to condition their hair, for example, if we look at basics, simply because they tend to want it fuller. But if it's not fuller, if it's not full, there's obviously a problem with either your choice of length or the cut. It's not always just about dropping the conditioner. If you don't condition the hair, it will be dehydrated.
Because if you just shampoo, the cuticle's not closed.
Right.
So it's exposed to the elements of humidity, heat, and all those things. So in the end, it makes it worse. So you need to condition it to close it down.
Okay. So that was about the show. Now can we have some quick questions with you? So first question from you. Favorite products?
Cristalli liquid, the serum.
Yeah.
EOC, evolution of the color.
Next look we are going to see from you will be
Slightly longer bob. So it's still in the bob range, so what do you call a lob bob? Yeah.
okay. You. Quick. That has to be quick.
Hard to say. I'm a colorist, so it's hard to say.
Hard to say. Okay. I don't know if I should ask you that, but your hair care regime. Sorry.
You're talking about my hair.
Sorry.
That's twice today that he said he liked my haircut as well. So maybe it's just
I like it.
For me, I use Alfaparf all the time because I've been with the company now. So I actually use a product that you don't have yet in India yet. It's called Precious Nature.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's really, really nice, and it's a natural product, so it's really nice on my hair. It's gentle. And for styling wise, I use a lot of S4U, which we still have, but unfortunately it's a product that's being phased out. So I use S4U Funk, which is a matte paste, and I like to use Semolino hairspray.
Oh, great. So that was Rod and Kenneth with me. Thank you so much. It was wonderful
Thank you.
having you.
Thank
Thanks
you.
a lot.
Thank you.